Jordan Brand, you know, I'm feeling a way about y'all right now. I'm gonna keep it real. Like, I get it that the hype is back, but I grew up on these shits, and I have not been able to obtain not one of these releases yet. So it's like I'm not doing lines because I'm too old. Y'all niggas is fighting on the lines again. Fighting? We back to that? Violence for sneakers? And the thing is, where my close up? Yo, listen, YNs. Y'all crashing out over Jordans and never seen Mike play. Y'all make it make sense for me. Because at some point, when was Nas the thing to be coveted? When we doing that? So the cool gray Nas came out and people were lined up outside of the malls, etc., out of the stores. And then we seen this. So this is what we doing. We back to the violence, y'all. Over sneakers that was recently sitting on the shelves. Them Olive Nas was on the shelf, and there was no hype built up for it. Nobody was warring and scrapping about those. They were readily available in all type of sizes, from babies all the way to size 13. Nobody was looking for them. Nobody was trying to get them. But all of a sudden, because a few slipped through the crack that was, overhyped and underproduced, now all of a sudden the hype is back. I get it, you know. Shout out to y'all, amazing marketing going on over there, because they pulling out the big guns. They pulling out, the things that mattered inside of the vault. But the thing is like, to be wilding out over sneakers that's available on Goat or Sneaker app or whatever, all these years down the line, where you can get 2015, 2012. So this is not the first time these are coming out. These are more of a nostalgia factor for those that might have missed it back in the day, or you really enjoyed them back then. But they're not new sneakers. They're not new silhouettes. These joints that came out 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 times now. And y'all, this is what y'all doing? This is utterly crazy. I really don't get it, man. But once again, shout out to Jordan Brand for actually building the hype back around footwear again, because the market is out of this world right now. Once again, I try to get the brick by brick joints. I'm from New York, so I'm like, yo, if any place you want to drop these sneakers and overproduce them, at least let it be New York City. I know I'm from Brooklyn, but he from Queens. You get it. But if anything, everybody that lived in New York who wanted these joints should have been able to obtain them. And then all the other regions make it a little witch hunt to go find them. But come on now. They come out day of, they 220, 225. 5 minutes after that, 600. I'm like, no, 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 no. I'm not doing that. I am not doing that. I still can't get the fives. And there's going to be a whole plethora of shit that I just am not going to be able to obtain, due to the fact of me not willing to pay for this shit, one. And two, I'm not staying in lines. And three, do I really need them? I like them, but do I really need them? But what I would say for where Jordan Brand and the hype is going, it's kind of changed the trajectory in the market altogether, because it's kind of quiet for the dad sneakers or the trainers and that stuff. Like, I know they got a few, Joe Fresh goods, you got J Tips got some Sauconys coming out that's, super anticipated. What's my boy from Albany? I think West Side Gun, he got something coming out with Saucony as well. But the conversation is shifting where Jordans are the hype. Jordans are the lane where people are gravitating to currently. And I want to know how long is this gonna last, because like I said earlier, like, Jordan was something that we look all the way past, and even the kids was like, that's some old head shit. Like, we don't wear Jordans no more. We wear Asics, or we wear New Balances. Like, is this trend gonna continue? That's the only thing. And let's not even talk about high end. Like, nobody's really rocking the high end joints no more. I don't hear nobody running to the Rick Owens and, you know what I'm saying, them type of aesthetic shoes anymore. Big Balenciaga with the big fat. Nah, it ain't even in the conversation no more. I remember once upon a time people wear Versace Reacts or some shit like that with the big chain bottom. Them days it seemed like it's over. Gucci sneakers, they not. I don't hear nobody talking about them no more. Marni, Armani, sit them on the shelves. And the thing is, when it comes to this fashion shit, I tell them like, if you don't have something in your closet that you feel as though it's going to last the test of time for 5 years, it's not worth buying. If you can't buy something right now in 2025 and pull it out in 5 years, it don't even make no sense spending 400, 500 for anything, whether it be a jacket, whether it be a tee, anything, because that brand is based on all hype. There is no longevity for that brand. Now you're seeing vintage Levi's selling for $300 because the work, the craftsmanship to that product has tested the time where it's lasts over decades at this point in time, and people are still trying to obtain these stuff. Thrifting is heavy because you still seeing the Avizus and all the other back pocket jeans that been something back in the Rocket Republics. See BB Simon belts. All of this stuff is coming back around that were really really high expensive, products, but they've lasted the test of time. Where even Vance's is back. Like that's a $1,200 jacket. It had to make sense to keep that around if you once had that before. Avrex and Pelly's, same thing. Supreme is where Supreme is in the market. And then you'll see little other things trickle here and there, but like the longevity fact is what matters. And if these things are going to stick around, you know. So I don't know where the hype goes as far as footwear, what silhouette is chosen, because there still is, the gazelles. I think the UK kind of, brought that around. And then there's the 9.5s are really rolling back around this year. And you got the Clint Cortez, you got the neon greens about to come out. I believe they just was supposed to drop the a pink colorway. The orange joints is always classic. So let's see where this kind of goes where, Nike is really putting a stamp on the game, and they kind of got things in a stranglehold right now where they've been leaning on nostalgia. I get it, the fact that I get it. Adidas is kind of pushing the wave that they're into the new, like everything that they've carried their flag on currently is like we're bringing new images, new ideas to the forefront, and Nike is kind of relying on their old silhouettes to kind of continue the torch to be risen. But we'll see, man.